Hi, everyone, and welcome to another Toy Venture. Our subject this week are the Martian Chronicles action figures by Larami Toys. For those not in the know, the Martian Chronicles was an ambitious three-night star-studded miniseries that aired on NBC in the January of 1980. It was based on the classic collection of short stories by acclaimed author Ray Bradbury and tried to weave those stories into one cohesive narrative. While the miniseries received mixed reviews, and famously Ray Bradbury himself hated it, the one thing it did have going for it was some great designs. It does seem curious that a TV miniseries would receive merchandise, let alone action figures from a company that had never done them. But Larami was a producer of low-cost rack toys, and often would license prime-time and Saturday morning shows only to have the show canceled before the merchandise even hit the shelves. Working in low-cost goods often gave these companies the chance to take gambles. Also, it was the late 1970s, and everyone seemed hot to find the next Star Wars. Larami produced 3 figures in this series, and they are all Martian characters. They chose to ape the 8-inch figure format made popular by Mego, even though the market was trending towards the 3 3/4 figure now. I can only imagine this was done for cost reasons. The 3 figures were on identical outfits delineated only by their collar color. So we'll call these guys blue, orange, and pink. Each Martian is wearing a ceremonial mask, and actually one of the characters in the assortment wasn't a Martian at all in the series, but a human played by the late actor Bernie Casey. The outfits of the Martians were actually copied from the Mego Star Trek alien action figure of The Keeper, produced in 1975. The material, however, is much cheaper than the original. The doll bodies themselves are very crude and blow-molded, meaning they're hollow plastic and extremely fragile. Mego collector John Bonavito once interviewed a former Larami executive who informed him that they had hoped kids would take the head and clothes and put them on Mego bodies, and that the body they provided was only a mannequin. I wouldn't have figured that out as a kid. The card art of the figures is actually quite stunning, and of a higher quality than the contents inside. These figures were likely sold in grocery stores, as Larami was a subsidiary of a bakery, and the company had a merchandising system known as Codematic, which suggests that they most likely had their own merchandising representatives as well. Personally, I really enjoyed the miniseries as a kid. It became a gateway for a great book, and I'm glad these figures exist. They have a dime store quality that I usually only feel with knockoffs, and it's kind of funny because these are actually officially licensed product. Larami probably didn't have a big problem moving these toys after the miniseries had passed. They were low cost and kind of neat impulse toys. That's it for this week. If you like what you saw, please subscribe to our channel for a new toy venture every week. Also, you can hit us up either on Twitter or Instagram at Plaid Stallions, and of course on the web at plaidstallions.com. Thank you for watching. See you next week.